all, I'm Miss Friedgen, and this is Advanced Studies in Theater. I'm so sorry I can't be with you all tonight. I'm directing Streetcar Named Desire down in Alexandria right now, and we open this Saturday, so I'm currently in technical rehearsals, but I hope you're enjoying back to school night. A little bit about this course. This is the second year this course has ever been offered, and so the curriculum's undergone a lot of change. I think it's going to be a very fun course, but it is a bit of an experiment this year, and I've mentioned that to students so they have a great opportunity to feedback and help shape this curriculum as the school year progresses. But basically what this class consists of is a lot of projects in class to help them develop play development skills. We've started this year with sort of a review of design and directing, and they got up last class and did their first devised challenge. They had to, I gave them a choice of 6 stimuli, and they had to pick one and in 40 minutes develop a play and produce it. So it was very sort of a really quick fire, if you're a Top Chef fan, kind of challenge. And that was mostly to get them up and moving and collaborating quickly. They did some really great things. The next thing, and sort of how we're going to go through the year, we're going to continue for the next month and a half or so on directing and design, learning about elements of design and how they function together with direction and acting to help tell a story. We're going to do that through the use of Tableau. We're going to do one more devised challenge that'll be a little longer for students to work on, so they can focus on making good decisions. I'm bringing in several professional theater artists this year to lead a series of master classes. Mrs. Slocum, who's here tonight, is coming in the next month to talk about costume design and other design and how it functions in storytelling. Mrs. Bautista was here this afternoon helping our students learn about lighting and the functions of lighting and how to work our light board and our lighting instruments, which you can see above you. And we'll be bringing in a few others as well throughout the course of the year. Mark Chaster is one I know. We'll talk to the students about creating their own company, which is a project they have to do later in the year. So after the Tableau devise, students are going to have a project where they can work in solos or pairs. They have to pick a historical figure and research and write a 5-minute one-man show based on that historical figure. The second portion of that project is for them to produce it. So they've got to design it and get it up and running and perform it in December. After that, students will be working after Christmas on play development. They'll split into likely 2 groups, but possibly 3 if they prefer, to devise their own original plays for the 24-hour play festival. If you had students at IB last year, it was very similar to what we did there. And then the second half of the year after February, the students will get to pick a role. They'll have gone through and studied playwriting and directing and various forms of design, and they've all had some acting, whether in intro or in advanced acting and directing. So they'll get to sort of pick the role they want to specialize in. They have to form their own company, create a mission statement, create a company name, choose a short play about 15 to 20 minutes long that they're going to rehearse and design and produce for performance. And I do have that date in the syllabus, and I don't have it off my top of my head, but I will try and get that for you. There isn't a ton of outside classwork, but there is homework every night. So students need to be keeping up with that, and I will direct you right now to the portal page. So if you look here, I have our class portal, which is a nice little teal color. Here's our calendar section. You'll notice that I've already uploaded all of the assignments for this first unit. At the beginning of each unit, I will try and make sure that I have all the homework up or close to it at least 2 weeks ahead. So they could get ahead if they want, or if they miss school, it's still able for them to check what's there. The other website I want to direct your attention to is this gcastfriedgen.wordpress.com, which is just GC Advanced Studies Theater, friedgen.wordpress.com. And this is my class blog. As a part of this course, students have to journal. They've each come up with their own blogs on WordPress, and they've customized them. And I'm able to give them homework on this, but also use it for in-class work. So
This was our devising theater challenge I was mentioning to you. And at the bottom of this post, I went up ahead and uploaded their films of these projects so they can comment or reblog my post and see their work throughout the year, so that when they go to develop portfolios for the end of each project, they have video, they have journal resources, they have their classwork. In order to do that, they've got lots of pieces of evidence. The other thing I'm doing a lot of this year is flipped lessons. So again, on my WordPress page, you'll see this is tonight's homework on sound design, which includes students just reading a little bit from the blog and then watching videos. And I assess that in a number of ways, either a quiz or a discussion, or I ask them to take notes and I check their notes. Now, the last website I want to direct your attention to is our club website, the gctheater.org website. It is not a requirement for students in this class to work on the extracurricular productions. However, they do receive significant extra credit for doing so, and some extra credit for going to see things. We do have 3 opportunities throughout the course of the year. We've already had auditions for our fall play, which some of your students are in, but we are still looking for tech crew, and those interviews come up this Thursday. Secondly, we have our 24-hour play festival, which my upper level classes are putting together a series of plays, and they need actors to be a part. Students who participate have to be free and available after school on February 13th, 2015, and all day February 14th, 2015, because that's when we do the performance. So they rehearse all day and all night, and they perform the following night. So that's a great opportunity. And the last thing I will talk to you about is the musical, which is going to be Hairspray, and auditions for that should be coming up in November.
And just a couple of last minute things. Students, I have a late policy, which is I don't accept late work. There's one exception. I give students in their syllabus, they have a late assignment pass, which entitles them to a 1-week extension on any work as long as they turn it in the pass the day in the work is due. I'm following the gradebook policy for the school, so that should be pretty clear. Students are, I'm giving students lots of extra credit throughout the year. You can read about that on the bottom here, and I am giving them 10 points of extra credit if you bring them out to see A Streetcar Named Desire. It closes September 23rd, so you've got a couple weeks to do that. If you ever need to reach me, the best way is email. My email address is right at the top here, freegan@olgchs.org. And that's it. I hope you all have a lovely time tonight and hope to see you soon.